Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts.
What up, pistol? We ain't played a minute. Man, dog, I ain't had a. I could never get time to play my games in this league. I ain't been having time.
In Week 11 on EA Sports.
I said I'm gonna play to finish out this year.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Let's go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Taylor. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Peterson off the play fake. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Man, he get that off that touchdown.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Okay, right? Red, cycle. Red, Miller.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Ritter's pass completes a Pitts, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A first carry for Tyler.
Drag him back.
And he's going
Drag
to be
him back.
short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
But a good play's made on defense.
I was about to ask y'all what a dog was
leverage is the
inside.
key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
On the track.
Man, I know.
Mega. Heel swing. Heel slap. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Good D, you missed it. You had a wide open touchdown.
The Falcons
Man,
go for
you
it,
missed
but it
it.
doesn't work out. And the Colts
That
are gonna
move
take
was
over the football.
butt naked. I pressed.
No surprise. They try to throw
I got
the
caught
ball
on my
fourth
safety while
down,
making
but it gets
adjustments.
batted
Man,
down. They
dude,
don't
I
pick
was
it
like,
up.
as soon as you call hike, I said
Football
touchdown.
101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
I was asleep. I forgot about this until you said something. I was
On
asleep.
3rd down, Peterson. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for the game.
What nothing wrong with this? Ain't nothing wrong with this. She out to fix that TV all the time. She know what to do.
He's been awfully consistent and sometimes
Yes, she
spectacular.
do.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Colts at 6 and 3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well. 6 and 3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Peterson. This one completes Alec Pierce.
You got some big body receivers out there.
15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
You know what you're doing, Preston.
27
You
yards
paying all that
there,
attention to
first
JT.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available.
We get it. We got above 68 overall QB out there, but we got some big body
They did
receivers
it
that
well there.
gotta go
Perfectly
get it.
executed crossing route. Running left, Taylor. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg. Peterson. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw.
That's a pig. Oh, that's a pig.
But he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
How y'all don't let me jump?
He ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block first to give yourself a chance.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 3-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Come on. Hey.
Off the play fake, Peterson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Nah, you gotta get it out there.
Richie Grant.
Gotta get it out up over rookie
Well, it's not the
QB.
first time we've seen him give one
Lead
up
him more
here
to the
during his
left.
rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week, and now he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
One big body Pitt.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Peterson throwing on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. Peterson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
To throw is Peterson. Throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't
That
do
wasn't even
anything
a
with
play
the
I thought was
football. It's a
happening.
sack and a turnover
I heard
on
the baby.
downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that is incomplete.
Yeah.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Peterson now throwing to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Oh, that's it. Double team, and it's intercepted.
That's rookie receiver. Rookie quarterback. He's so inaccurate.
Play of this first half.
I ain't getting nowhere near the receiver to even make a play.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, I'm about to say, I just put you right there.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Come on, Leonard.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the
X-Back for 9.
It's
Just
just
put
what
you
this
right
defense was
there.
hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback?
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back.
Come on,
trailing
man.
here in the
Y'all ain't
second
gonna
half,
block
last
that.
thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against.
let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Peterson.
Why did he do it so short?
But he could not hang on.
What a point.
Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Over the middle, caught by London. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's London. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready, set.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, and it's shown by that last play.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime innings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Peterson. Off play action.
What?
And he's going to be intercepted a
He
third
ain't
time.
beat him up.
Picked up by
He's
Josh
underneath.
Jones.
I'm throwing.
And the Falcons
I'm
are
free
gonna
forming
take
up over.
possession of the
He throws
football.
it. That's the
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
Oh, shit.
Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot?
That ball is caught.
I
It's
want
London for
I
the
want to
Atlanta
set up
touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Look at that.
Goes through.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Yeah, baby. Oh my goodness, dude, butt naked down the field. He throws it 20 yards short, and he got like 95 throw power.
Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Had a touchdown, my man throws it 20 yards short.
Because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back.
Nah, he ain't get hit.
A big gain downfield.
He ain't get hit.
What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and
That's
holding
it.
him to a short gain.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And they'll give it
That's
down
that
about
68
the
overall,
47.
bro. See that? He got to get that. Yeah, I got to see it. I don't think he got hit.
With a 4th down.
I think he threw that much short. He might have got hit after the release.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
But he ain't. It wasn't a throw out of sack. That's what I'm saying. It didn't say throw out of sack. He might got hit after, so.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
I mean, he didn't even have to be accurate. Dude was so open. He didn't even have to be accurate. Just get it out there. He did the one thing you couldn't do is throw it short.
Not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And his throw here is incomplete.
Why did he allocate on
it? About a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw is Peterson. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Peterson to throw on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
This defense, and he's got it. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in the game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the 2 of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Now defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, They can pick up anything that leaks through, but in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Nah, that's slow ass.
And he just gets rid of
You
it.
had that whole thing. You had some speed.
Wise
Have a
move there.
touchdown.
Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And that's another play that's painted the
2
picture
miles
of
an
this
hour.
game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Peterson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He just swam with
Can't do anything with a football.
He
It's
just
a
swam with
sack
him
and a
instant
turnover on
shit.
downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football
I
back.
would have been around the bit this time like that.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Yeah,
Here's Bradley Pinion now. As he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
I thought that was
another interception.
I threw it up to a level.
There he goes left side.
I was on me after that shit up to a little mud.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Taylor. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Hold ready. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
He had to break one.
When you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I'm about to go get it out the car now.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the